Hi, and welcome to the world of high-end and high-accuracy quartz watches. When we think of high-end quartz watches, most of us think of Grand Seiko and their legendary and widely known 9F movement, which shows Grand Seiko as a brand has started to become mainstream and widely known, losing its title of the best-kept secret in the watch world. Luckily, there is a brand that can take that title, as it's still not associated with high-end watches thanks to their success in selling affordable ones. That brand is Citizen, or to be more exact, their lineup called the Citizen. Citizen seems to have always been one step above Seiko when it comes to their regular quartz offerings, and the same can be said when it comes to higher-end quartz as well, technology-wise. The movement A010 found in this Citizen watch, spec-wise at least, makes the Grand Seiko 9F look pedestrian and ordinary. While Grand Seiko boasts an accuracy of plus minus 10 seconds a year, and only special edition models get plus minus 5, this movement, on the other hand, and its brother, the A060, have plus minus 5 seconds a year as standard. On top of that, it comes with a perpetual calendar, meaning you never have to correct the date, or at least not until the year 2100. The only time you will have to correct the time is during DST changes twice a year, or when you travel to a different time zone. And even then, it beats the Seiko, as it has an independently settable hour hand, meaning the change is simple, fast, and you don't affect the minutes and seconds, so you can enjoy the specified accuracy. It also comes with an anti-backlash system like Seiko, making for a nice and very precise control of the seconds hand. Like all of that wasn't enough, unlike Grand Seiko where you will have to open the case back to change the battery every couple of years, this is an eco drive movement, so powered by light with an impressive 1.5-year power reserve if left in the dark. My oldest eco drive is 17 years old, and it still works flawlessly and keeps a charge well, so I'm sure this one will serve you problem-free for decades. To make sure the watch doesn't stop, it comes with a power reserve indicator, which is the only controversial thing about it, as something it ruins the simplicity of the dial. I don't mind it, but if you hate it, the A060 movement has exactly the same specs as this one, but the power reserve is indicated by seconds hand at a press of a button, keeping the dial clean and simple. Now the dimensions and bracelet. With 40 mm in diameter and 47 lug-to-lug, or 49.6 with the T-shaped end links, this wears perfectly on my 6.7-inch wrist thanks to the curved shape, while the bracelet and clasp that are more sporty than the ones found on Grand Seiko thanks to an all-brushed finish are some of the most comfortable I have tried. Like Grand Seiko, this also lacks micro adjustments, but there are several half links, so getting a perfect fit is not a problem. The thickness of just 10 mm helps with wear, making this one of the best feeling watches on wrist I have ever tried. It is as if it has a low center of gravity, hugging the wrist and staying in place with ease. This version is made out of stainless steel with Citizen's Duratect coating to help with scratches, which, unlike the lightweight titanium, offers a feeling of quality and solidity. Lastly, we come to the finish. Without a macro lens, this thing is pretty much perfect. All the polishing is mirror-like, as Citizen uses Zaratsu just like Grand Seiko, and the markers and hands sparkle when you move the watch around. Getting closer, the finish is still superb, and only under extreme macro and at certain angles, you start seeing quite a lot of dust particles, and the seconds hand doesn't seem to be on par with the other hands. The case finish, on the other hand, is flawless no matter how close you get. So finish-wise, this is still not as good as Grand Seiko, at least when compared to the videos and photos I found online. But I will know for sure once I feature a Grand Seiko on my channel and record it in the same conditions as this. This has really made me check out the Citizen lineup, and while this model is discontinued, there are more than a few really pretty models I would like to try. Personally, I would go for a model powered with the A060 movement because of a cleaner look, while the 0100 models, despite being the best quartz watches on the planet at the moment with a rated accuracy of plus minus 1 second a year, are a bit too much to swallow at more than $7,000. Newer models also come with Duratect Alpha coating, which matches the sapphire on Mohs hardness scale, meaning it should keep the watches scratch-free. And hopefully, with newer models and more publicity, Citizen upped the game in the finish department, at least matching Grand Seiko. With slightly lower price than Seiko and with lower public awareness, this is truly a watch that will fly under a radar and one that you can safely wear anywhere, as only you and the few watch lovers you might encounter will know what it really is. Something 5 to 10 years ago Seiko offered with Grand Seiko. Today, even novice watch enthusiasts know of Grand Seiko, as their global expansion and social media presence has turned them from the best-kept secret to something widely known, leaving this title to Citizen with their The Citizen lineup. With more models coming out, both mechanical and quartz, I'm sure Citizen will reach Grand Seiko level of popularity within the next 5 to 10 years, so it will be wise to get one while the prices are still reasonable, if you want an understated high-end quartz watch from Japan. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and found it useful. If you did, please like and subscribe, and until the next video, bye.